Alright, so here we are in episode 2, Afterthoughts. I just got off the phone with my good friend Nikhil, and it felt good. I released a lot of my anger, a lot of my pent up anger, and I give that man a lot of credit because he tolerates a lot of my crazy spastic ideas. But I wanted to start this one with a verse from a rap that or a verse from this song by Bellion. It goes, "This man's on fire. I can't pretend I'm not talented. For me to fake humble is a corny way to be arrogant." I'm gonna say that again. This man's on fire. I can't pretend I'm not talented. For me to fake humble is a corny way to be arrogant. I feel like I've been too humble this whole year. I always downplay myself. Telling myself, oh, the photography's not good enough. Telling myself that, oh, like, in order to make music, I need to learn this and master FL Studio and know every single plugin. Like, no, you don't need all of that. You have the tools inside your head. Make a vision, have a vision, make a plan. You're only as good as your plan, okay? I'm saying this because most of the time I'm going to say things and then I'm going to forget it because I have a million thoughts in my head. And honestly, this thing is just for me to remember the things I said. This is not really, I mean, I guess it could be helpful for other people, but honestly, it's for me. Be more selfish. That's what I learned this year. You need to be more selfish for your mental health. Take that with a grain of salt, because a lot of people can be selfish in a negative context. Like, they divulge too much in being materialistic and only having a personality that revolves around buying things that represent who they are, which is it's annoying to me. People with one-sided personalities. I think I said this in the other one, but people with one-sided personalities, like, I just hate that, because I feel like everybody's interested in a lot of things, you know. But hold on, am I peeking? Hold on. Yeah, like, just wanted to check the levels. There's a lot of people that don't express their passions and interests because they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid of people saying, oh, that shit's weird, or you're being corny, or like, you're thinking too outside of the box. Something that I learned from Lauryn Hill recently, from her Unplugged album, MTV Unplugged album. Let me find it real quick on Spotify. Okay, yeah. This is Lauryn Hill, MTV Unplugged 2.0 from 2002, back when MTV actually played music videos. In one of the interludes, I'm not sure which one, but you should listen to this album. It's on Spotify. Interlude 5 Live. It's on disc 2. She said something, not on this one, but I know it's on this album. She said, truth is from the inside out. But people are too focused on fixing themselves from the outside in. Truth is from the inside out. What she meant by this is because people try to fix themselves outside, their outer layer, right? We paint ourselves on the exterior because we want to dress a certain way in order to convince ourselves or other people that we have this X amount of money, or I'm fashionistic, or That's not even a word. That they're trying to portray somebody that they're not, and I hate that. Like I said in the first verse from that the song, like, stop being humble. But like, take that also with a grain of salt. Like, you need to be humble in certain contexts, but when you're trying to meet somebody and you're trying to, vibe with somebody new and you're trying to learn from what they're saying, right? Take what they're saying, understand it, acknowledge it, but at the same time, you need to be yourself. Like, it took me a really long time to understand this. Like, be yourself. It's really simple. Like, be the person that you were 10 years ago. Be the person that you felt like you were the most you. For me, that was when I was in Target working for them as a sales representative, making commissions, and I got out of my bubble. Like, my eyes just wide, just like Tyler the Creator. One of his songs, that's one of his lyrics. I got out of my bubble, my eyes just wide. Getting out of California was the best thing. Like, he was from Los Angeles and then he got out of his bubble. Like, you need to get out of your bubble, bro. Because if you don't, you only know that environment. You're gonna stay in that environment and you're gonna feel like so trapped in, and you're gonna go crazy. You need to see other people. There's so many people out there. I'm an advocate for this now. I've been putting myself out there. I've been networking like crazy, just going on LinkedIn, just finding any UX designer I can find and hitting up like the big companies and just connecting. Just no thought of failure, because once that, I might get rejected by this Apple UX designer. That small little thought, that seed that you planted inside your head, that negative thought, that just totally ruins your day. It'll totally ruin it for you. You need to keep that mindset, telling yourself that I can do this. You know why? Because I trust my words. I trust that I can do whatever I want to do because I trust myself. Don't care about what other people think. Their opinion is valid, right? Take it and acknowledge it. Like I said, take it and acknowledge it, but don't forget who you are. Don't lose track of the kid or the person that you felt you were at your best. That was a bit of a tangent. But when I went to Target and I was selling phones, at first I was so intimidated because I had a buddy there, Chris. I don't know if you'll ever hear this, but Chris was super helpful for me, and he worked at the electronics section, and like he actually is a big part of helping me break out of my shell. He showed me that you can connect with any person if you just implement your personality and be passionate about the words you say. Trust the words you say. Be slow with what you say. At that point, I felt like I was myself. I felt like I was really me, because I was connecting with people, and I always wanted to do that, but I didn't have the words. So I would listen to Chris. I would slowly just watch him work people and sell the electronic or phones. And this man was a paralegal for college, and now, last time I checked, like before he left Target, I think he went into the car business with his parents, or uncle, cousin, something like that. And he's probably a salesman. He's probably a good salesman too. He probably makes a lot of money, because commissions for cars it's pretty abundant and lucrative. But yeah, be yourself, because no one else is you. We're all wired to the core, to the micro biology of ourselves, to the chromosomes, to the characteristics that show that, hey, this is who I am. And don't sugarcoat yourself, or don't try to that's the wrong term. Don't try to sugarcoat who you are. Like, be blunt. Like, for me, okay, I can't speak for other people. I only know my self-experience. I told Nikhil this after we had this conversation. I'm a designer at heart. Why? Because I remember it was like high school. I kept looking at things, and I kept seeing designs that didn't make sense to me, and like I was like, why is it like that? Like, why is it that you took this photo with a filter that doesn't make sense? Like this burnt filter on Instagram, because you're trying to look tan. Hold on. Sorry, intermission. This girl recently told me that I was a Happy Meal because I know you're listening. Because apparently you never know what to expect from me. Like a Happy Meal, you don't know what toy you're gonna get. You're trying to get the Pokemon, trying to get the Pikachu toy, but you're probably gonna get the Eevee, which I think is actually cooler. I don't know. I feel like with this podcast, I don't want it to be constrained or marginalized to 30 minutes or to a certain time frame. I want to be able to put out things with whatever amount of time, because I can say a lot of things in a short amount of time and inspire people without, oh, he needs an hour because it's a podcast. Nah, man. I can tell the truth in 30 seconds better than you can in 30 minutes. I'm gonna leave it at that. But leave a comment. What do you think you picked up on? What do you think is a passion that you gave up but you want to rebuild again? A passion that you want to reignite because it made you happy. Make time for it. Comment down below your passion and what you want to do with it. Run it up, you know? And subscribe if you're new. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it like that. I don't want to keep make this thing like has to be 30 minutes, you know? I think I'm happy with this. And I think a lot of people will connect with this because I'm the voice of the unheard. Run it up. Holla.